Okay, hello everybody. Hello. Good afternoon, and welcome back to Factorio Thursday. Afternoon, I can hear you, brother, already. Yeah, sorry, Charlie. No respects. He knows I'm streaming as well. How's everyone doing, though? Welcome back. Welcome back to Factorio Thursday. We're going to be doing some more Space Age today. I'm quite looking forward to it. You know, I've been enjoying the Factorio streams recently. Got horrible feedback. Oh. Why now? Let me restart my split. There we go, is that better? Any better, or still sound the same? That's better. Okay, good. Right, sorry about that then. There we go. Okay, so anyway, yeah, we're going to play Factorio. I might as well get the game launched now. No point dawdling. Howdy, number one PJ, how you doing? There we go. Why is it not showing on the OBS stream? Ah, there we go. Okay. We're all good then. We're all good. I'll cut the music. And we'll get into it in just a second. How's everyone's day been? Up to much? Did everyone go out and vote? You know, if you were in an area with an election. I don't know why I got the notification but couldn't find your page on my feed. I think Purple needs an update. Thanks for letting me know, Max. That is odd. We did have quite a few latecomers to the morning stream as well, so I wonder if the notifications are being a bit messed up on Purple at the minute. Okay, here we go. My day's good today. Glad to hear it, Matt. Okay, let's dive on in then, shall we? We're just going to pick up straight where we left off. The plan for today is that I would quite like to build a rocket. We need to build another space platform. Hey, Caveman, how you doing? We need to build another space platform because we need ice to be melted to make steam for our generators. Currently, we are getting a tiny amount of water from recycling. We get a tiny amount of ice from recycling, but it's not very much at all, and we need significantly more of it to power these steam engines. So we're going to try and get a space platform built today, which obviously means a rocket silo and rockets. The rockets themselves are actually going to be quite easy because we get processing units and low-density structures from recycling. Like, we've already got quite a few of those just from the recyclers working around the clock. The rocket fuel is quite cheap as well. It's just solid fuel and light oil. We've got tons of solid fuel, and we've got a pretty big tank full of light oil too. And we do actually need to get rid of some of this solid fuel because we got way too much of it. It's starting to clog up our inventory here, so I'll take some of that out. Jumping in before I have to head out to cricket. No worries, P. Enjoy the game. Hope it goes well for you today. Okay, we'll dump some of that in here. What was it? Was it shift and right click? No. Control left click. Right. That lipstick colour is great on you. Thank you, Cat. I like it. It's a nice one, isn't it? What was I saying? So we're going to need to build a rocket silo. The rocket silo is going to be the more expensive part. The rockets themselves are not too bad. But the silo, we're going to need 1,000 steel, 200... We've pretty much got all of this except for the electric engines, I think. We shouldn't have a problem with steel. Yeah, there's the steel. Processing units, obviously we got plenty of those as well. Concrete. Oh, yeah, we got concrete. 100 pipes we can easily make with a few iron plates. Is that enough? That should be enough. And then electric engines. This is the expensive part. Electric engines, 2 electronic circuits, 1 engine unit, and 15 lubricant. Now, currently, we aren't producing lubricant. How do we make lubricant? 10 heavy oil. Oh, that's easy. Okay, as it turns out, maybe far cheaper than I was expecting. So then we need 1 engine unit and 2 green circuits. Right, we'll put down an assembling machine then. The engine units are going to require steel, iron gear wheels, and pipes. So we'll put another assembling unit here. Hey Fred, how are you doing today? Are you transgender, says Synex? Yes. Okay, gear wheels. We've got gear wheels here. Okay, so that's the engines sorted. Green circuits we've already got. We're going to need quite a few more though. If we need 200 engines, we're going to need 400 green circuits. And we should be getting green circuits from... Where are they going? Ah, down here. They're being used for the supercapacitors. Right. I'm going to try and steal some. In fact, I'll get rid of this inserter temporarily. Let them build up in there. You can see, you know, the power situation is quite desperate. This is why we need to get to space as soon as possible to get ice for the steam engines. Because right now, the machines just keep stopping and starting constantly. We just don't have enough power generation to keep up. Okay, there's one engine, 199 to go. It will take a while. Have you took on a Leviathan yet? No, we didn't end up killing a Leviathan, a Demolisher, on Vulcanus. We're on a different planet now anyway, so we're safe. We're safe here. The only threat on this planet is lightning. That's why we got all these lightning rods around to protect us. Liking the music again. As always. I'm going to turn it up a little bit, actually. Let me know if you can hear it alright. Oof, that's going to take a while, isn't it? We should be able to unplug some stuff, actually. We don't need all of these machines over here to be working right now. Still low power. Well, we don't really need these to be working right now. There we go. That should speed things up. Or not. I mean, it's better. I'm doing the best that I can. We're going to need a chest. I didn't realise that you could only stack 3 engines. There we go. We'll offload them into there. There's not really anything else that I can unpower. The lightning strikes help. Every time there's a lightning strike, we get a nice surge of power to keep the machines going, but we don't have... You know, we'd need like 3 times as many solar panels. We've already got 72 solar panels. And they provide like 1/10 of the power that we need. Hey, Mega Rocker, how you doing? We're going to get there, though. We're going to get there. It's going to be slow. Unfortunately. You know, if we really wanted to, we could just add a shitload of solar panels. We could fill this entire area here with solar panels, but they're expensive as well. It's probably going to be cheaper to just go to space again and build another space platform to collect ice for us. Doing okay, just streamed 4 hours on Ghost Recon. Nice one, Mega Rocker. Hope it went well. Oh, there's some ice. Thank God, a trace of ice. Oh, but wait. These aren't powered right now. We've unplugged them. We are entirely reliant on solar power right now. Oh, 9. This is going to take so long. We got everything except the electric engines. What's the power consumption like of a big mining drill compared to a small one? 300 kilowatts. 90 kilowatts. Okay, we could temporarily replace the big mining drill with a regular-sized mining drill. It's going to mine a lot slower, but it takes much less power. Oh, look at that. There we go. Oh, wow, the accumulators are actually starting to store electricity now. Holy shit. That's all we needed. I mean, we can manage with just a regular mining drill for now. It's not ideal, but again, it uses way less power than the big one. It's slower, but it uses less power, which means it'll get the... Ultimately, it'll be quicker, because it means the machines can work at full power now, if that makes sense. Just hang in there, everybody. We're going back to space. I promise we're going to get back to space in today's stream. I would have carried on, but I'm starving. Yeah, get yourself a bite to eat, Mega Rocker. Let's have a quick look at the tech tree. So I think the next technology that I want to do is a lightning collector, because that will make the power consumption problem a lot smaller as well. Recycling productivity, that could be a good one. The problem is, though, right, the biggest problem is this. Turbo transport belts require metallurgic science. Coal liquefaction requires metallurgic science. What was the other one? There was another very important technology that requires it. Rail support foundations require metallurgic science, which means we have to go back to Vulcanus, because the only place we can get tungsten for the metallurgic science is Vulcanus. So even though we've only just escaped from Vulcanus, we've only just come to this new planet, we do have to go back there, and we have to automate the production of metallurgic science. There's no two ways about it. It has to be done. Because if we don't, we can't build rail support foundations, and if we can't build rail support foundations, we can't build train track across the oceans on this planet. We can only build on this surface with the advanced rail foundations. So yeah, there is a long-term goal here. There's a long-term plan. We need to get back to space, get a new space platform set up. Then we need to get back to Vulcanus. Which means we're going to need a space platform that can actually get us there and back. You know, it was a real struggle to get here. We kind of just limped over here with a very inadequate space platform. We need to build something big, something completely self-sufficient. Because I think what the game actually expects you to do is set up a transport network. The game wants you to, like, automatically have, you know, it wants you to set up a space platform that automatically flies between the planets and carries resources from place to place. So that's what we really need. We need a space platform that's space-worthy enough to go from place to place constantly. Hi everyone, sorry I'm late. In the last 9 hours, I fractured my finger, so I was in A&E. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sophie. Damn. Unlucky. Hope it's all good. Hope you're okay. How did you manage that? We've got 25 electric engines. We're getting there slowly but surely. We are going to need more green circuits, which we should be starting to collect now. We got a few. Oh, it was a cricket injury. Dear, dear. Also impressed you were seen within 9 hours. Yeah, 9 hours for a fractured finger is very good. I would have thought you'd have been there for, like, the entire day. Do you still do Saxlingham on Farming Sim? We don't, Tyler, no. We're currently playing Kinleague. And I do have a bit of an announcement to make on that front, because tomorrow is going to be the final episode of Kinleague. I decided, you know, I looked at it, and I've been saying before, as much as I enjoy the map, and as much as I feel like we haven't seen everything the map has to offer, I really want to play Whitcomb Farm. I really, really want to play Whitcomb. And it's going to be the 10th episode of Kinleague tomorrow. So, you know, we played Saxlingham for 10 episodes, we played Moss Valley for 10 episodes. That's kind of become the standard length for our Farming Sim playthroughs now. So we're going to finish Kinleague tomorrow at episode 10. And then the next Farming Sim stream, we're going to move on to Whitcomb. I think it's called Whitcomb Park. Or it might be Whitcomb Farm. The new map from Oxygen David. And yes, I am going to look into multiplayer Farming Sim. No promises, but I'm looking into it. Do you live near Norwich? No, I live in Doncaster, Tyler. My mother-in-law fractured her finger last season too. Nightmare. Okay, so I'm guessing finger fractures are a common cricket injury then. Okay, 36 engines. Oh, we could go for a bit of an explore. We could go for a bit of a drive while we wait. It's gonna take a while. Oh wait, we don't even have our radars running at the minute. There would be a drain on the power, though. Let's not bother. Let's... Oh, for God's sake, why? It's literally been dreary and cloudy all day, and as soon as I sit down for my fucking stream, here comes the sun. I'm going to have to go and shut my curtains. Back in a second. There we go, we should be alright with that. Bloody sun, it's never there when you want it, is it? That's still not good enough. I'm gonna have to... Hang on. There we go. I've closed my curtains completely. You know what I really love on a hot, sunny day? I love closing my curtains so that not a single photon of sunlight can get into my room. Because if it does, it washes out my webcam. Great. I'll just sit here in complete fucking darkness again. The Fitzfire, thank you, P. Thank you. I hate having to shut my curtains on such a beautiful day. But I have no choice because my webcam's shit. It's just shit. Where's my car, anyway? It's raining here, says P. Oh, wish it was here. Well, maybe not rain. I just wish the sun didn't come out at the exact moment that I start streaming, you know? It's been dreary all day. But of course, as soon as I sit down to stream, everything goes wrong. I keep fucking crashing into things as well. Right, let's go for a drive. Stop fucking crashing into everything, Saul. Is it this week your sister's visiting? No, my sister's not visiting until the end of the month. What even is that? Oh, Jesus Christ. Can I please just go for a drive? Oh, but now there's a fucking lightning storm. I can't go driving in the lightning because the car will get struck. So now we're going to have to wait till it stops. Okay, we're a quarter of the way there with the electric engines. Who's prettier, you or your sister? It's a bit of a strange question. But obviously it's me. There we go, let's go for a drive. We haven't been north yet. Let's see what's north. Big empty island. Great. See, the only thing about this planet is there's nothing on it. It's literally just islands like this everywhere. I do feel like... Right, my thoughts on the Space Age DLC so far. We've played it for quite a while now. I do kind of feel like it falls into the trap of every planet is a single biome apart from the main planet, you know what I mean? Which is something that a lot of sci-fi does, you know, it's not just this game that I have an issue with on that front. It's like, you know, like in Star Wars, you know, you got Tatooine, the whole planet is a desert, and then you've got Coruscant, where the whole planet's a city, and oh, this whole planet is a jungle, this whole planet is ocean. You know what I mean? I don't like the trope of every planet being just a single climate and a single, you know, habitat, a single biome across the entire planet. And I think this game seems to fall into that as well. Like, from what we've seen so far, each planet, apart from the starting planet, each planet seems to be just one giant biome. What if the whole planet was a library, says Max? Well, that's a different story, right? You know what I mean, though? I guess there is a grain of reality in there because, you know, Earth is really the only planet in our solar system that has quite a diverse landscape. Like, if you go to Mars or Venus, pretty much the entire planet is just one thing, right? But the difference is, obviously, Earth has life on it, and those other planets do. Those other planets don't, right? Whereas in this, in Factorio, there's life on Vulcanus, there's life on Glaber, which we haven't visited yet. You would think that there'd be a bit more diversity in, like, the landscapes and the biomes and stuff. It's just an observation. Like I say, it's not necessarily a complaint, because it's not Factorio's fault, you know? It's just a trope that's very common in science fiction. I'm more mad about the actual trope itself, right? Okay, well that was a pointless drive, wasn't it? Are my engines done yet? Are they fuck? It hasn't made a single other engine since I... Okay, naturally. We'd better stock up on cogwheels and steel girders as well. This is why you don't leave the machinery unattended. I just thought, you know what, let's go for a little drive. We'll come back and it'll all be done. Everything will be crafted. But no, the machine actually stopped working as soon as we left. Because it ran out of pipes. We're getting there, though. We're getting there. I feel like that should be our motto in Factorio. I feel like I say that 50 times per live stream in this game. We're getting there. I just have to keep reminding everyone, because progress is slow, but we are getting there, I promise. It's slow progress, but it is progress. We could put some speed modules in. That's going to use more power, though. Can we spare more power? Oh, it's starting to drain the accumulators. I think that might have just tipped it over the edge in terms of power consumption. Oh, never mind. Maybe not. Wait. Oh, wait. I put the speed modules in the wrong place. Right, now this has got speed modules as well, so that should make things even more faster. Even faster. Super fast. They are only Mark 1, though. We can make Mark 2, right? But not Mark 3 yet, I don't think. Where are they? Yeah, we can make speed module Mark 2s. Mark 3 requires metallurgic science. Great. Let's just have a quick pop back to Vulcanus then, why don't we? And what about the other tier 3 modules? Quality module tier 3, that requires electromagnetic science, which we can get from this planet. Where's the others? Where's the Mark 3 productivity module? Love a good Factorio stream. Hi, Moomin, how you doing? Glad to hear you're enjoying it. Is there not a Mark 3 productivity module? Yeah, there is. It just doesn't show up in the tech tree. Right, that needs the... whatever the science pack is that we get from Gleba. Agricultural science for the productivity module. And... what's the other module called? Oh, wait, I just saw it. Efficiency module. That also requires agricultural science. So that also requires Gleba. So we need to go to Gleba for the agricultural... Gleba for the efficiency and productivity modules. Vulcanus for the speed modules. We can make the quality modules here. Myself and my partner love watching your streams. Kind regards, Georgie and Thor. Thank you, Moomin. What do we get from Aquilo then? What's actually the benefit of going to Aquilo? Railgun? Okay, that's pretty good. Railgun damage, Promethium science pack. A fusion reactor. Oh, okay. Fucking hell. Can we build one of those on this planet once we've unlocked it? And then we can just increase research productivity indefinitely. We'll get there. Eventually, we'll get to Aquilo. Now, that's going to be a fun one. Okay. Let's get some rocket fuel production set up, shall we? Solid fuel and light oil. We can do that right here. And in fact, we can even load some of the solid fuel directly from here, right? Make a couple of underground pipes. There we go. Okay, that's rocket fuel sorted. We got plenty of blue chips, and we've got plenty of low-density structures. I think we should probably set up a bot network. Rather than trying to belt all of these over to the rocket silo, we'll just replace this with a provider chest and do the same for low-density structures and the rocket fuel. Because then we can put the rocket silo, like, over here somewhere. Up in this top corner. In fact, if I pop down a lightning rod... Yeah, that'll do. Right, clear these ruins. We'll put it up here. Scrap. Electric... what? Green circuits. Green circuits now. Yep, of course. The green circuits are really going to hold us back. I might just craft some. There we go, we can make 95 of them right now. There's no point sitting around waiting for them when we can just make some here, right? Have you tried Hearts of Iron 4? I haven't, Will, no. I have to step out for a brief moment. I'll be back soon. No worries, Max. No worries. Oh, why are we at low power again now? Okay, it's fluctuating. Oh, come on, please. We're... I'm going to have to say it again. We're getting there. I just wish we could get there a bit fucking sooner, you know what I mean? Spend so much time in this game sitting around waiting for things to be crafted. Let's make some provider chests. I think they have the same inventory size as a steel chest, don't they? Yes, good. Oh, wait, hang on. The robots. Are the robots going to be at risk from lightning? We're going to have to be very careful about that. Low density structures. There we go. We also are going to need to build a robo port. which are fairly cheap, to be fair. Red circuits anywhere? Oh, we've recycled all of our fucking red circuits, haven't we? Every single one of them. We need 45. Right. Get rid of that inserter for a second. Make me 45 red circuits, please. We'll make 3 requester chests. We could make do with just 1, actually. Yeah, let's just use 1. Okay, no problems there. Since we're not doing anything else right now, we may as well craft some red circuits ourselves, right? $88. $89. $90. We're almost halfway there. Sticks. Why have we got so many sticks? Where does sticks come from? Oh, from mining, from picking up the big ruins, right? Okay, okay. What else was it for the Roboport? Steel and gear wheels. Well, that's easy. There we go. Grab some of them and grab some of these. Steel situation's not looking brilliant, but it'll be okay for now. So we just need 45 advanced circuits, which we're currently making. We're crafting those right now. Going good so far, though. Can't believe we're 45 minutes in already. Blimey, it is going well today. Okay, 30, 40. We need 5 more. 5 more red circuits. Perfect. Okay, you can carry on now then. And this one can probably carry on as well. We need another fast inserter. Let's just make a few of those. They don't need red circuits, do they? No. Good. $940. What was it? We needed to do some science, but we're 60 short. It was the lightning collector. Yeah, we only need 40 more space science to research the lightning collector. We've actually got 940 out of 1,000. Very annoying. But that's what this rocket's going to be for, right? And then obviously we also need to make 1,000 red, green, and blue science. So we have not been making science for a while yet. Haven't started making any on this planet so far. We got over 100 electric engines. We're halfway. I just want to get this power problem sorted. I just really want to get this power problem sorted. We're getting there. We're getting there. Hi, Leon. How you doing? I'm good, thanks. Okay, there's our Roboport sorted. How many robots are we going to need, though? I'd say 3 robots would be fine for now. 1 for each material that needs to be transported. So that's going to be another 6 advanced circuits. And 3 extra electric engines. That's not expensive, though. That's not too bad. Now, where can we put the Roboport? It's got to hit all 3 there. There we go. Okay. Right. It's not powered. There we go. And it's safe. Yep. So then this requester chest we'll put here with a single inserter, and the rocket silo is just going to have to go there. That's the best spot that I can find for it at the minute. Unless we could move this over to the other side. In which case, then we could move this over a little bit further. Oh yeah, look at that. We could have it all the way here. Perfect. Oh, that's better. That's way better, actually. Okay, and then the space platform can go there. Or the rocket silo can go there. Come on, please. Oh, wait, that consumes loads of power, doesn't it? Let's disconnect that until we've got the ingredients that we need for the silo. And let's go ahead and make 5 robots, I would say. We don't really need that many. Three would be fine. But might as well get a couple extra. Have I missed much? Not too much, Leon. We're currently trying to get a rocket silo built so we can get a new space platform set up. Okay, now I'm going to borrow 5 of these engines. And what else was it? A few batteries. 10 batteries. There we go. Question is this a Deathworm planet or some other kind of hellscape, says Mix Ames. This planet is completely dead. There's no life here at all. But it is racked by frequent thunderstorms and lightning storms. So it's not completely safe. There are still dangers here. But there's no life. It's like... It's the ruins of an ancient civilization. The only resource here is scrap. Like, the entire planet is just a barren wasteland. And we can only get resources from recycling, like, the ruins. Which is a pretty interesting concept. I like it. Okay, 1, 2... I need more copper plates. 3, 4. 5. Lovely. I just can't catch a break. If it ain't nature, it's the weather. Honestly. Right, so... very slowly we're getting there. We still need another 60 engines. 60 electric engines. Once we got this step done, the rockets themselves are really easy. Like, look at all these blue circuits we got. Look at all these low-density structures. And once the power's back up and running again, we're going to have plenty of rocket fuel as well. Once we've built the silo, we can just keep churning out rockets, which is what we need, really. We need to be... because, like I was saying earlier, we need to be building a huge, like, very well-defended space platform. We need to be sending up rockets constantly, like every few minutes, sending up another rocket. And really trying to build out this platform as big as we can. No green circuits. For God's sake, it's not even... the machine's not even working right now. Again. Green circuits, letting us down again. Should probably check what the situation is here as well. No pipes. There we go, good job I checked in on that. Oof, the situation's starting to look pretty dire. Oh, I've just realised we can't put the big mining drill back here, can we? Because that's exactly where I was going to put the robo-port. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'll tell you what we'll do. We just won't bother with the big mining drill anymore. Let's just have 2 small mining drills, each feeding into its own recycler. I think this will work out better for us anyway than having the big mining drill doing it, because the big mining drill uses so much electricity. It uses 300 kilowatts. These use 90 each, so we'd need 3.5 of these. to use the same power level as one big mining drill. It just seems like we don't really need that right now. Oh, look at all that ice, though. Ooh. We've actually built up quite a nice selection of... and quite a nice little stockpile of ice here. Maybe we should plug this back in and get the steam generators working again. There we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, let's get everything up and running again then. Well, maybe not the the electromagnetic science just yet. But we got the steam engines back up and running. That is really good. We need more accumulators. There must be some kind of mega accumulator that you can make. A super accumulator. Okay, good. $60 to go. I'm going to start placing these down straight away so that they can start collecting. They can start accumulating. Oh, right. The only problem is arranging them. I mean, even now, these can only store 60 megajoules between them. I mean, it doesn't need to look tidy right now, as long as it works. Oh, that doesn't... Jesus Christ. The work that has to go into just keeping everything powered, you know what I mean? all of this just to have enough backup power to keep the machines running for a couple of minutes when the steam engines run out, which they're gonna run out again soon. There's no ice and no water going in right now. Oh, we're nearly there, though. We're nearly there. Right, where else can I put some accumulators? $140 megajoules. Still 12 more to go. We're nearly there. We are genuinely so close right now. We need another 35 electric engines, and that's it. Need more green circuits. Quickly. Come on, we're about to run out. Yep, there we go. Production has stopped again, with 30 engines left to go. There we go. We now have a combined total of 200 megajoules worth of storage for electricity. So when these steam engines run out, which they're probably gonna very soon, we've at least got a bit of backup this time. Okay, I think we're only 10 chips short now. And we need 100 more pipes. And that needs more pipes as well. Very quiet today, by the way, everybody. How are we all doing? Not your usual talkative selves this afternoon. Just one of them days, I guess. Wow, it really is one of them days. Is anybody out there? Can you hear me? Give me a sign. "15 engines to go." "14. 13. Come on. 12. Let's get the machine ready. Okay. There we go. We literally just need 10 more electric engines, and we've got ourselves a rocket silo. Come on, come on, come on, please. 8 to go. Seven. 6. 5. Please. I just want this done. 4. 3. 2. 1. This is it. This is it. Go. It's working. It's crafted. Rocket silo time. Oh, of course the actual thing takes so long to craft as well, but it is crafting. I wonder how quickly we can get our first rocket built. How's the fuel situation? We got plenty of fuel. We've obviously got plenty of blue circuits and plenty of low density structures. There's the silo. Okay, it does need to be connected to the power grids. There we go. We need to request some rocket fuel, some low-density structures, and some blue circuits. Then we need to put down our roboport, which is going to be right here. And our robots. And they should start bringing over the parts. There they go. Straight to it. That's it. Rocket assembly is ongoing. Okay, so now we need to get 50 platforms ready. I think it's 50 platforms to set up a... Oh, space platform starter pack. 60 space platforms, 20 processing units, 20 steel. Right, well that's cheap. Apart from the space platform foundations. Although they're fairly cheap as well, actually. Now, why can I only craft 8 of them, though? We need more copper. Well, let's just make the ones that we can. It's all going pretty smoothly at this particular moment. I'm sure it can't possibly last. Oh, there's copper cable being recycled here. Let's not do that. Let's accumulate some of that. Rocket is 6% complete. By the time the first rocket's ready to go, we need to have 60 space platforms crafted. Right, you need to be a bit faster, guys. Why are they not fetching these? Why are they not bringing the rocket fuel? I've asked them to bring it, and they're not. Bloody logistics robots. There we go. Okay. Oh, this is gonna take forever. We need more copper. Where else can I get copper? Do the big ruins drop copper? They do. Okay, let's scrap some of those. They're going to need clearing eventually anyway. Four? That only gives us enough to make 4 platforms. Fuck me, that's a lot of copper. Wait, I don't want to get rid of that ruin. I like that ruin. I'm keeping that one. It looks cool. It looks like a lighthouse, doesn't it? Oh my god. Oh, wow. We got a rocket ready to go already. Holy shit. That was so quick. I told you, as soon as we got the platform built, as soon as we got the rocket silo built, the actual rockets were going to be so easy. Look at that. We got a rocket ready to go right now. And you know the worst part? We don't have anything to send up yet. We still need to craft another 40 space platform foundations. There's a rocket ready to launch. It only took us an hour and 10 minutes. Come on, copper. We're literally just waiting for an endless amount of copper cable to come through. Oh god, we still need another 38 copper cables. Another 38 space platform foundations. And each one of those is 20 copper cable. I'm just gonna clean my birds out. How's the kittens? They're good. They're good, Charlie. All good. Aha, there's some there. I'm just trying to eke out every single piece of copper that I can find right now. Okay, still another 35 to go. So expensive. You underestimate how expensive these are until you're on a planet with a very limited amount of copper, and then you realise, holy shit, these are kind of expensive. Like, we're literally going to have another rocket ready to go in a few minutes. We haven't even launched the first one yet because we're waiting for the copper. We need 5,000 pieces of copper. Fucking hell. 5,000 copper cables we need. Insanity. Can we get copper cables from recycling processing units? Let me see. Because we got quite a few of those spare. Nope. That just recycles into green and red. But the greens can be recycled further to make copper cables, right? And I know the reds can. Okay. Put the greens back through. Oh! Oh, okay. Okay. That's more like it. How does that fare? That's that's given us enough to make 7 more space platforms. Jesus. 28 to go then. $28 to go. There are quite a few green circuits being queued up here. Let me just try and do that. Could we... Batteries could be recycled to make copper plates, potentially. It's worth a try. Oh, Jesus, it's slow progress, though. Okay, let's try recycling batteries. Okay, yes, recycling batteries does give us copper plates. Sorry I'm late, basically been out all day. No worries, STFC. Hope you had a good day. What have I missed? Well, we have so far built a rocket silo, and we got a rocket ready to launch. We just need a few more space platform foundations, and then we can start building a new space station. We're very close. I'm very good. See, this is a very good ratio. I think we get 4 electronic circuits from every blue circuit that we recycle, and we can recycle each one of those to get copper cable. If we had another recycler spare... Yeah, hold on. Get some concrete. Get some more blue circuits. What happens if we feed a recycler directly into another recycler? Okay. Well... It's going pretty well. Oh no, now it's doing red ones. We don't want it to do red ones, we want it to do green ones. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. Oh, look at all that copper cable, though. How many space platforms can we make? Another 5. Oh, now we're short on steel. Another 4. Short on steel again. Oh, I think we got it. 36. One more. One more. And we got ourselves a space platform. No. No, we haven't. That's only 50. We need 60. Okay, so we need 10 more on top of what we've already got. 4. 9. 10. Okay, now we should have enough. Okay, next problem, though, is logistically, as soon as we get another space platform set up, it's going to start getting destroyed, right? It's going to start getting hit by asteroids immediately. So we need to send up a second rocket straight after the first one with defenses. We're going to need to send up turrets, we're going to need to send up bullets, we're going to need to send up some inserters to load the turrets. I think if we start with 4 for now. 4 turrets. And as many bullets as we can send up there. And of course we need copper plates for those. Oh, batteries recycle to copper plates. Did you say yesterday you're going back to the old planet? Eventually, yeah. We won't be going back there today. But that's where things are going. Certainly. Excuse me for a second. Sorry for checking my phone midstream, by the way. Okay. Now, the next problem is going to be bullets, though. We do have quite a lot of iron here, so if I just set up a little thing here. To make bullets for us. As fast as possible. There we go. Okay, last space platform. Which means we can now make the space platform starter kit. But then, of course, we are going to need the turrets. Let's have a look. 1, 2. Iron. Recycler. If I can put it down. Thank you. Wow, this works fast. There we go. I started playing this game. You got any advice? It can be confusing. Just start small, STFC. I mean, the idea is that you're supposed to start by just automating the simplest of resources. If you start by automating your red science and then your green science, it is quite daunting when you first get started. Maybe go back and like watch my, watch the very start of my playthrough, which is all up on YouTube, to kind of see how I did it. But yeah, just start small. Don't like look at the tech tree and think, oh my god, how am I going to get to this and this and this. Start very small. Start with your automation science, and then one good piece of advice actually that I have is do all of the research with one tier of science before you move on to the next one. Like, once you've researched red and green science, don't go straight to automation 2 and then lab research and so on and so forth. Research your red science and then research all of the other technologies that require just red science, you know what I mean? Like, do all of these before you then move on to the next tier. And same with, once you've got red and green, do all of the red and green ones before you move on to the red, green, and blue. Once you've done red, green, and blue, you get what I mean? That's what I'd suggest. No, I didn't want a laser turret. Wait, hang on. Min consumption 24 kilowatts. Could we do laser turrets instead? I don't know how much power they need. But if we can do laser turrets, then we don't need to provide ammo for them, right? We just need to provide power. I'm going to save before I send anything up there, because I'm going to try and send up laser turrets, I think. Now, a solar panel makes 60 kilowatts. These have a minimum consumption of 24 kilowatts. It costs 800 kilojoules per shot of energy. Right. Let's make 4 solar panels. Oh, we need copper plates. Oh, for fuck's sake. Of course we do. And 4 accumulators. And see if we can send all those up in one go. Hopefully we can. I'm going to wait till it's crafted, then I'm going to save. We're going to try sending up the laser turrets first, and if they don't work, we'll just have to fall back on regular turrets. Hey, Bernie, how you doing? How's the power doing, by the way? Very good. I think we have actually managed to solve the power situation by just building a shitload of accumulators. I'm great, thanks. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. Okay. We're nearly ready. I'm going to save the game. We're going to try and send up the laser turrets. If they don't work, we'll send up regular turrets. But if the laser turrets do work, then we don't need to rely on sending up bullets every 5 minutes, you know what I mean? Okay, here we go. Save game. Launch rocket. Ooh, what are we going to call the new space platform? We'll just give it its default name for now. Oh. Okay, there goes the rocket. And there'll be another one ready to go straight after. Okay, laser turrets, solar panels, accumulators. Ooh, we can actually send up quite a lot of other stuff. Let's send up 4 regular turrets as well then, and... oh, repair packs. We're definitely going to need some repair packs to go up. 60 repair packs. Okay, we'll send up the 4 regular turrets as well, just in case. And then the 60 repair packs. Name it Galactica, says Leon. Thanks for the suggestion, Leon. I think we'll take a vote on it at some point, maybe. Okay, second rocket gone. We will send up some regular bullets as well. But first, I want to check. I want to check. Okay. Laser turret. Oh shit, we don't have space for him. Here's what we're going to have to do. Space platforms. There. Laser turrets. Then we just need space for the solar panels. Which we're not going to have, are we? Nope, they need to be slightly wider. Okay, trim it back as much as possible. Okay. They are low powered, though, is the problem. Yeah, they're not actually doing anything, are they? Is that because they're low on power? It must be. It must be. We got 6 platforms left. Okay. Oh, bollocks. The plan isn't working. The plan hasn't worked, everybody. Yes! Yes! We got power! Hey! Ooh, right. So they need 800 kilojoules of electricity per shot. Okay, okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to rewind. This is why we saved. We need to do a slight rethink of this. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so we need to send up more platforms. That's what we need to do. So we can send up the laser turrets, the accumulators, and the solar panels. Then, if we send up more platforms as well to fill out the extra space, because the thing is, we need more space to build stuff on, right? And we're out of copper. We can recycle some more green circuits. Okay, recycler. Green circuits. Gets us some more copper cables. Gets us another platform. Just to test. Turrets, accumulators, solar panels, platforms. Okay. Repair packs. We can't do it yet. We can't do it. It's too soon. We need more space platforms. We just do. There's no two ways around it. I'm pretty confident that we don't actually need the guns, the gun turrets anymore, though. I think we can just rely on laser turrets, which is really good if so, because again, that means we don't have to send up any ammo. It can just be completely self-sufficient now. Here's what I'll do. I'll set up the double recycler again. And we'll double recycle some blue chips. We just need all the copper cable we can get, really. Like I was saying earlier, you do not realise how expensive the space platforms are until you're on a planet that has hardly any copper. There we go, that's better. Oh, I need more greens again. Go, go, go. Okay, how about now? Oh, that's better. So once again, just to test, 4 solar panels, 4 accumulators. We're going to try and send up 20 panels. 20 foundations, sorry. And then the rest of it's just going to be repair packs, I think. How soon can we get a 3rd rocket up there? Because if we can send up a 3rd rocket soon after, we can send up more solar panels. I think we're going to need quite a few solar panels. You know what the crazy part is? Back home on Nauvis, where this all began, somewhere around here, we have a machine that produces space platform foundations. And it has, like, thousands of them. Where is our rocket launch site, actually? I don't know where... Where did we launch from on Nauvis? Hey? Oh, it's over here. It's just outside the visible map area, so we can't see it. That's where the rocket... That's where our rocket launch facility is on Nauvis. I'm sure that somewhere here... There's a machine that makes foundations, space platform foundations. But I can't see it right now. I mean, we got these two making... Look at this, look at all this rocket fuel. Just look at all the resources that we have back on Nauvis. If only we were back home. Oh. Look at all that science. Look at all those... space science packs as well. I want to go back home. I actually do. I want to go back to Nauvis at some point. Hey, Sophie. Sorry I'm late. It's okay. It's okay. 20 foundations and 28 science packs. That's not bad. How much do the solar panels weigh then? They must be very light. Oh, they're quite expensive though. Okay. Let's save again and let's try and let's try this again. It's like I was saying earlier though, if we can the way the game intends you to do this is you're supposed to have a platform that constantly shuttles between planets. Kind of like if you set up a train network in the game. That's how it's supposed to work. You're supposed to build a platform that just automatically goes from place to place, and you can jump on it when it happens to be nearby. That is the dream, honestly. Can you imagine, you know, if we want to go back to Nauvis, we just wait for the space platform to come along and pick us up, and we can just instantly... Well, not instantly, but we can quickly travel between planets. I told my girlfriend about my finger, and she insisted on coming over to make dinner. Oh, that's nice. That's nice of her, Sophie. Okay, second rocket. Go. And we should have a 3rd rocket soon after. Which will probably just be more solar panels. The copper situation is not great, though. once again. And isn't copper the only resource that we can't get from space? We can get iron and we can get carbon. We can't get copper from asteroids. So we are actually just completely fucked in terms of copper. There's nowhere really that we can get it from. Apart from just relying on the trace amounts that we get from recycling. Oh, hang on. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. And a few more on this side. Oh, not quite enough. Okay, not to worry, not to worry. Let's back up a little bit. Oh, fuck. Don't. Okay. Laser turret. Solar panels. Oh, we need more platforms. Solar panels, where are the... I can never fucking find anything in the build menu for the space platforms. Okay, same again at the top. If we got enough space platforms, we got 31. Oh, that's more than enough. Okay. Love the makeup today, Saul. I'd love to see a makeup tutorial. Oh, thank you, Sophie. I have thought about it before. I've had a few requests to do a makeup tutorial. Honestly, I don't think I'm that good at it, though. But people seem to think I am. People seem to, you know, appreciate my makeup, so maybe one day. Oh, I'll tell you what I forgot to do as well. I forgot to put down some accumulators. Oh, accumulators don't work without... Accumulators don't work without electric poles. So we've got no way of storing any power. Your makeup is amazing. Are you single? Says James. I don't know if I'm at liberty to divulge that information, James. I can neither confirm nor deny. Where are we going? Says STFC. I went AFK for a minute. We're just in space. Just in space at the minute, trying to get these laser turrets working properly. What we'll do then is... Oh, there's another rocket ready to go. Perfect. Let's send up some electric poles. And... I mean, ideally some more platforms, but we just don't have more platforms. Oh, there goes the music again. Have you tried reversing back towards the planet? That actually does happen. If we try traveling to another planet and we run out of fuel before we get there, we just like slowly roll back. It got very awkward when we were trying to get to this planet, you know, a few weeks ago. And as soon as we got here, now we want to leave again. Now we want to get back to Vulcanus, which was a terrible planet, and I don't really want to go back there, but we kind of have to. Anyway, what was I saying about makeup? I was saying makeup tutorial. Yeah. If people would like to see one, I would consider it. But I honestly don't think I'm that good, to be honest. I could give a few tips. I could, you know, maybe not like a proper tutorial, but more of a, you know, a few do's and don'ts that I've picked up over the years, that kind of thing. And then let's just send up some more repair packs. In fact, it's probably cheaper to send up repair packs than it is to send up bullets. So let's just make a fuck ton of repair packs, right? When did the Jawas arrive? If only. If only there were friendly aliens in this game. There are so many hostile aliens in this game. No friendly ones. Oh, who here knows about keyboards? I need one, and mine died. I had a fairly good mechanical one. I don't know too much about keyboards, to be honest, Sophie. My keyboard is a GXT Aster 865. I got it in game for like 40 quid, and I've had this for about like 5 years, I want to say, something like that. It's pretty good. I'm not, like I say, I'm not a keyboard expert. I don't know if it's a particularly good keyboard in the grand scheme of things, but it works for me. I've not really got any qualms about it, anything negative to say about it. Okay, there we go. Sending up a bunch more space platforms. And by a bunch, I mean 6. But the idea is... see, look. The idea is if we can get enough space to put down the accumulators... There we go, look at that. Okay, now these can start collecting power from the solar panels, or they should be able to. They don't seem to be doing anything right now. The solar panels are definitely within range. Do these not work on space stations? That's very awkward if not, because... that's my strategy out of the window. Let me quickly Google that. Okay, Factorio accumulator. I don't know why I've got caps lock on right now. Factorio accumulator. Tell me more about it. Okay, it doesn't say that they can't be built on a space station. Oh, something just happened. They're not gathering power, though. Okay. See, this is... Why aren't they gathering power? Could it be that they're not collecting power because it's all going straight to the laser turrets? Do, like, the laser turrets need to be full before they start accumulating? Because that's not going to happen, is it? We're never going to get those full. A Razor Black Widow V3, says Sophie. Let me have a look at that. Razor. I've heard good things about Razor, obviously. Oh, that's a good keyboard. I mean, you could just get the same one, right? That's my philosophy has always been, when a piece of tech breaks, get the same one again. Like, I've had... This is my third set of these headphones. Not that they're bad headphones. One of them got damaged in an, accident sounds very dramatic. One of them got, like, broken. And then another pair... I think the cable ended up... getting severed. So basically, I lost 2 sets of headphones to incidents. But I just bought the same pair again, both times. I honestly think, if something works, like if it's a good piece of kit, then when it breaks, just get another one the same. Like if your last keyboard was good, just get another one the same. You know what I mean? What are we going to do, though? What are we going to do? Well, if the accumulators aren't going to work, then the only other thing we can do is send up more solar panels, right? How many solar panels can we fit up there? Because what I might do is take some of these down and send them up. But we need more space platforms as well. The more space platforms... Oh, Christ. Let me think. Whilst we're waiting for the next rocket to be ready, let me think. %. Okay. Is there really no way we can get copper from... Hang on. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm just looking at the Factorio wiki. If we research advanced metallic asteroid crushing, we can get copper from metallic asteroids. Oh, brilliant. How do we do that? How do we get that? Advanced asteroid reprocessing. Oh, fuck. Okay, never mind. We need to go to Gleba to be able to do that. It is something that can be done eventually, but we just can't afford to do that right now. We're also... The steel situation is pretty bad at the minute. We've used almost all of the steel. I think, honestly, now might be the time to add more recyclers. Let me take apart the lube machine. I don't think we need any more lube right now. And we'll put down a couple more recyclers here and here. There we go. That doubles our recycler speed now. Doubles the amount of recycling that's being done. I've got some Red Dwarf philosophy thought. Did the JMC ever recover Red Dwarf? No, it's still officially lost, right? Like as of the latest series, they still haven't gone back to Earth. So I wonder though, like how would, you know, how would the ship's loss be received back on Earth, right? Because it must have looked pretty suspicious, right? It must have looked pretty suspicious. The Jupiter Mining Corporation was not doing well financially, and then one of their biggest ships mysteriously vanishes. Sounds a bit like an insurance scam to me. It would be interesting to see a story like from the perspective of the JMC and like how, you know, how they dealt with the loss of the ship. I'm back. Took way longer than anticipated. It's alright. It's alright, Max. How are you doing? That's the thing with Red Dwarf. We actually know very little about, you know, what happened to humanity, what happened to the human race in the intervening years. We know a little bit, because we know Crichton was obviously built a few thousand years after the accident, and obviously we've seen all the Gelfs and stuff like that over the years, so we know that the human race did survive for quite a while after what happened to the dwarf. But, you know, where's the human race now? 3 million years later, do they still exist? We just don't know. And honestly, I don't think we need to know, because it kind of spoil it, right? It's one of those things where you don't want them to actually get back to Earth, right? You don't want them to ever actually get home, because then it's over, right? It's more exciting if they never actually reach their destination. You know what I mean? The joy is in the journey, the fun is in the journey back to Earth. If they ever actually get back to Earth, it's kind of like, okay, what now? I read on the Red Dwarf subreddit that someone thought the radiation leak was an insurance job. Yeah, surely they must have, you know, there must have been accusations. Like I say, the JMC was struggling financially. Red Dwarf was, you know, a 6-mile-long ship with estimated, you know, an estimated range of about 1,000 people on board. 100 of which were crew, and the rest were civilians. It would look suspicious, you know, if a ship like that just suddenly disappeared one day. So I wonder what was the reaction from people back on Earth when Red Dwarf suddenly disappeared. Okay, 8 solar panels. Oh, that's a bit better. Make some more space platforms. How many space platforms do we have up here? 1. Actually, this might be enough. One second. If we... Let me just see. Yeah, if we do this... what's your favourite episode? My favourite episode of Red Dwarf. I think I would probably say Thanks for the Memory from Series 2. I really like that episode. It's the one where Lister gives Rimmer some of his memories of his previous girlfriends. I think it's a really cool story. The way it's kind of told backwards, they slowly figure out, you know, why they've lost their memory, and they slowly piece together, kind of in reverse order, what happened. It's a really cool episode. I really love the first 2 series. I think they don't get enough love. Everyone always talks about how, you know, oh, it gets really good when you get to Series 3. And I think that does the first 2 series a disservice. Because I do agree that, like, Series 3, 4, 5, and 6 are kind of like the golden age of the show. But, yeah, whenever people say, oh, Series 3 is when it gets really good, I always just think, hey, you know, Series 1 and 2 are really good as well. I think it started off really strong. It is. It's the one where they celebrate Rimmer's death day. Okay, we need 11 more platforms. We're going to need a little bit more steel, I'm afraid. I was always quite partial to Demons and Angels as well. That's a really good one with the triplicator, where there's a good ship and a bad ship. That's a really funny one. My favourite one, I can't remember the actual title, but Lister accidentally finds Rimmer's backup disc. Oh, yes. Do you mean Confidence and Paranoia? Or Me Squared? Because he finds the backup disc right at the end of Confidence and Paranoia. And then in Me Squared, Me Squared is the one where the 2 Rimmers are trying to get along with each other. And they hate each other, which is so funny to think that they just absolutely, you know, Rimmer... Of course Rimmer absolutely despises himself. Of course Rimmer completely hates himself. That makes perfect sense. Me Squared. Yeah, Confidence and Paranoia is a good episode as well, though. Like I say, I think the first 2 series are really great, and they don't get enough love. And speaking about, you know, not getting enough love, I think the modern series don't get enough love either. I actually quite enjoyed series 10, 11, and 12. Lemons is a really good episode. If you've not seen the Dave era of the show, series 10, 11, and 12. I do recommend. There's some really good stuff in there. Lemons is the one where they meet Jesus. They meet Jesus, and bring him back to Red Dwarf with them, and he unfortunately reads the Bible and discovers all the holy wars that get fought in his name. It's a really good episode. Yeah, he gets a kidney stone. I like the M-Core one. M-Core's good. Oh, Samsara. Samsara's a really good episode. It's like a sequel to Justice. They find this ship that's got a karma drive. And the crew have reprogrammed it. Like, 2 of the crew members reprogrammed it so that it rewarded bad behavior. That's a really good, really strong episode, actually. Because I always thought that Justice was a good episode as well, you know, a good episode from the classic era of the show, but I think Samsara really took the concept to a very interesting place. Because I think, you know, I'm going to keep talking about it. Any excuse to talk about Red Dwarf. I think the thing about Justice for me is it's a really good episode, and I like, you know, the concept of, you know, a justice field that rewards the, you know, that punishes, if you try to commit a crime, it punishes you with the same crime. But there were a lot of moral implications to that weren't, you know, addressed in that episode, like who decides what the appropriate punishment is. So I'm really glad that they revisited that in Series 11, and they explored, like, well, you know, what if this karma drive was programmable, and what if someone decided to, you know, change the parameters to fit their own morality. It's a really cool concept. And really tragic episode as well. I wasn't the hugest fan of the series where they were in prison, but it has some funny moments. I agree, Sophie. I would say that Series 8 is probably the weakest, but it still has its moments. And Captain Hollister. I love Captain Hollister. He's such a good character. And I was talking about the DVD commentaries as well. You have got to watch the DVD commentaries for Series 8, because Mac McDonald, who plays Captain Hollister, he's on the cast commentary for Series 8, and he's just such a great guy. He's just such a funny guy. You know, he's never really been a big name, but he's always been like a character actor. He was great in Red Dwarf. He was in Aliens, but unfortunately only in the special edition. He got cut from the final film. He was in The Fifth Element. He plays a cop in The Fifth Element. Like I say, he's never been a really big name, but he's always played. He's a character actor, right? He's appeared in a lot of small roles in a lot of iconic franchises. I think Red Dwarf is probably his biggest role that he's ever done, and he was the highlight of Series 8 for me. I really love his character. Have you watched the DVD special Back to Earth? Yes. I have mixed feelings about Back to Earth, which, you know, I think many people do. I do quite enjoy it. It has its moments. It's very British, is the thing. I know Red Dwarf itself is very British, but I think if you're watching as a non-Brit, if you're like an American, Back to Earth just makes no sense because of all the Coronation Street references and stuff. It's just like, you know, if you didn't grow up in the UK, if you're not familiar with that, you know, with soap opera culture and stuff like that, it won't really land as well. It's a very unusual mismatch of, you know, it's very strange to me. Only Red Dwarf could make a special that is heavily inspired by Blade Runner and also makes continuous references to Coronation Street. It's absolutely wild. That's Red Dwarf for you, you know? Okay, we need more girders. The girders are letting us down at the minute. I do actually like the scene when Dave meets the kids on the bus. That's a nice scene. That is touching. And I think doesn't he actually say that they named a channel after him as well, which I don't know if that's true. I don't know if Dave, the channel, is actually named after Dave Lister. I've heard it said, you know, it's a common, you know, it's common belief that that's the case, but is it actually true? I don't know. Because there are other Daves out there, you know. There are other Daves in the comedy world, like very famously in Only Fools and Horses, Trigger always used to call Rodney Dave. Dave's just a funny name, you know. It's just a name that is funny inherently. So, was the TV channel actually named after Dave Lister, or was it just, you know, wouldn't it be funny if there was a TV channel called Dave? Because I'm honestly not 100% sure. I like to think that it was named after Dave Lister, though. I really like the ending of Back to Earth too, because it gets real mind-fucky at the end. Because, obviously, it turns out at the end that it was a despair squid, but, like, the female despair squid, so it was kind of like a euphoria squid, you know, that kind of thing. What's really funny, though, is that at the end, Crichton says that the world that was created by the despair squid will continue to exist. So basically, we are canon in the Red Dwarf universe. Like, we exist. The viewers exist in the Red Dwarf universe because we were created by the despair squid. I just love that ending. I just love the ending where they basically say, right, it turns out our universe is the real one, and all those people watching the show at home, they exist in a fake universe that was created by the despair squid. I love whenever TV shows do that, when they like make the viewer canon. I just love that we, the viewer, exist in the Red Dwarf universe. Doctor Who did something very similar in the latest series. And when I say very similar, I mean the exact same thing happened in the latest series of Doctor Who, where they break the fourth wall, like the Doctor and Belinda break the fourth wall, and they step out into this living room, and they meet Doctor Who fans. And then it turns out that actually the Doctor Who fans are fictional, and the Doctor himself is the real one. You know what I mean? I love it whenever TV shows do that. I love it, like, not even, like Max says, it's a fourth wall break, but it's almost a step further than the fourth wall break, because it's not the characters acknowledging the real world, it's the characters... It's our world being fictionalized, you know what I mean? It's the characters saying, actually, the world that we exist in is the real one, and you, the viewer at home, you're the fictional one. It's just really funny. I love it when shows do that. Okay, the recycling situation, by the way, is looking pretty severe right now. We have exhausted quite a lot of the resources here. It's not good. It's not good. I've been so distracted talking about Red Dwarf that I didn't realise just how bad things were getting right now. I mean, we are all living in a simulation, says Max. Exactly. Exactly. Matrix was a documentary, you know? Howdy, number one PJ. How you doing? What if you don't exist? Everybody. What if I am real, but you, the viewer, don't exist? What if you exist in a fictional parallel universe? Do you ever think about that? Or alternatively, what if you don't exist and I'm just crazy and my viewers are just a figment of my imagination? I'm not even live right now. My computer's not even connected to the internet. I'm just hallucinating all of this. It's not even turned on. My PC is not even switched on at the wall. I just sat here looking at a black screen. It was also the recurring jokes that made it great, such as the AI Oh, Talkie. Love Talkie. Talkie's the name, toasting's the game. Would anybody like any toast? And obviously, you know, favourite fun fact about Talkie the Toaster is that he is a recast. The guy who voices Talkie was the original Crichton. And he also isn't the original voice of Talkie either, because Talkie technically appears in Series 1, but voiced by somebody else. I toast, therefore I am. Exactly, it is my raison d'etre. Okay, what else can we send up? We need to send some other stuff up. We can't just send up a rocket that's only half full. We need to make it count, right? I mean, we could start sending up bits for collection. Oh my god. We need 400 copper plates for a crusher. Hey, Cat Pig, how are you doing? Welcome. An asteroid collector needs 400 as well. Fucking hell. Oh, actually, no. Wait. No, it needs processing units and low-density structures. Right, we can do that. We can do that. More electric engines as well, though. Okay, right. Against my better judgment, I'm going to send up a half-filled rocket. I hate doing it. I hate sending up a rocket that isn't completely full to the brim. Are you still using steam power? We are, Catpig. We are currently in the process of getting our space station up and running so that we have an infinite supply of ice. And as soon as we got the research lab set up, we are going to research the the lightning collectors as well. But right now, we're still relying on a combination of steam power and solar panels. You just joined me and Saul hyperfixated on Red Dwarf. Yes, we were just nerding out about Red Dwarf, Catfig. Do you watch Red Dwarf? I like the cat. Oh, we all love the cat. What a stylish character. Who's your favourite character, actually? There's a good question. I don't know if I could say. I don't know if I could pick a favourite character, because it's very much an ensemble cast, you know? They all have their part to play. I like Rimmer just because he's so pathetic, you know? Don't really remember much. It's been around 20 years. That is a while. Okay, so it turns out we still don't have enough space platforms. I don't know how we've managed to miscalculate it. But we still need 10 more. That's the thing, we still just don't have the level of power required to deflect these asteroids. They don't charge up fast enough either, that's the problem. I think it could work, but we need several more of these. Because each shot is very brief and it needs to recharge. Oh, thank you for the stretch, Sophie. Oh, lovely. Thank you very much. Yeah, see, this is the problem. Because they take quite a while to recharge after each shot. The advantage of the laser turrets is we don't need to keep sending bullets up to the space platform. The disadvantage is that they have a much lower fire rate than regular turrets. So unless we have dozens of them, it's not really going to be worth it. And obviously, the more we send up, the more power they're going to need, which means more solar panels, which means more space on the platform for the solar panels. And the asteroids have resistance. Yep. Can you settle a question for us, Catpig, actually? Can we place accumulators on space stations? Because we tried doing it, but they wouldn't collect any power. We put down the accumulators, and we also put down electric poles, so they definitely were in range. But they weren't collecting any... Like, the power level wasn't going up at all. You can. Interesting. I wonder why it wasn't working then. No need for poles in space? Why doesn't it work then? I suspect the late... Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe all the power was just being absorbed by the lasers. You know how to use the electricity graph? Yeah, it's the P. Oh no, that's production, sorry. It's, what's the shortcut? I don't know the shortcut. There we go. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's no shortcut for that because of... Yeah, I get you. Hmm. Yeah, so it's definitely just that there's not enough satisfaction. So all the power's going straight to the turrets. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, nowhere near enough. Nowhere near enough. Okay, flamethrower turrets won't work in space. That's the thing. It's got to be either gun turrets or laser turrets, and I'm not sure because with gun turrets we need bullets, which means we either have to keep sending bullets up there or we need to produce bullets on the station like we did before. The problem we have right now is we are very low on resources, particularly copper cable and steel. I did not realize how expensive the recipe for space platforms was, but now we're on Fulgora. I mean, the only thing I can think of is that we set up a much, much larger recycling array. Which I think we might do in the next stream. We'll go and put down a load of mining drills and get a load of recyclers working. Because we do have 3 recyclers working right now. But the problem is they produce so much more of these materials than they do others. Also, we're backing up on stone right now. Fulgora takes some getting used to. Yeah, the storage management is the big problem for us at the minute, I think. Took me dozens of hours to stop hoarding so much. We are figuring it out, though. Slowly but surely, we're figuring it out. Honestly, the easiest thing about Fulgora has been building the rockets. I'm amazed how easily we've built rockets on this planet, because we get processing units and low-density structures from recycling, and rocket fuel's really easy to make as well. It's so easy to build rockets, but then basic stuff is really hard to get. Yeah, the whole crafting tree is basically upside down. All the super expensive stuff is easy. Good Abend, says Sabby. How are you doing, Sabby? Welcome. Where did P go? Cricket. She's gone to the cricket, Sophie. She said at the beginning she could only pop in for a few minutes because she was getting ready to go for cricket. What now, TikTok? I feel like every day at this point, TikTok ends up disconnected at some point. Now I'm out of copper plates again. I'll just recycle that damn warehouse full of blue chips. Copper is the biggest problem, by far. Really struggling to get copper. Like I say, I think in the next stream, we'll head over to one of these large deposits. We'll put down a bunch of mining drills and a bunch of recyclers. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to just send up a bunch of repair packs. On Fulgora, recyclers are basically your assemblers. Yeah, I'm getting that. I'm getting that. Had to do a fitness test ahead of camp this weekend. Glad it went okay, Sabby. I'll tell you what. Let's send up some regular turrets as well. Just to supplement the 69, nice. Just to supplement the laser turrets for now. Happy Dogs at Polling Stations Day to those who observed, says Savvy. Did everyone go out and vote if you lived in an eligible area? No elections in Doncaster, that was last year. But if you do live in a area where there was a local election, I hope you did go out and vote today. Oh, there isn't even enough power for... Okay. I'm gonna have to just take down the laser turrets for now. I think... Let's just switch back to regular turrets. I think the trade-off isn't really worth it. We'd need hundreds and hundreds of solar panels to justify it. We'll just go for regular turrets, I think. But that does mean that we're going to have to get a constant supply of bullets up here. Eventually we'll, like, produce bullets on the platform like we were doing before, but until we get that set up, we're going to have to just send bullets up. But for now, at least, that's just going to have to do. Okay. Can we get another rocket up there? Oh, we're running low on solid fuel. How? I guess it's because the steam engines are actually working full-time now. So that means rocket fuel is going to start to slow us down a bit. We can make solid fuel from oil, though, can't we? Yeah, we got loads of heavy oil spare. Let's quickly do some solid fuel from heavy oil. And if we put a long-armed inserter here, then we can unload it straight onto the same belt. Perfect. My girlfriend was talking about voting tactically in Scotland, and I'm like, they use a fairly decent electoral system. You can simply vote for someone you actually support. This isn't a UK election. Yeah, the Scottish one, I think, is a lot better. I think the system's a lot better because they have regional and local, like, at the same time. You have, like, 2 ballots. You vote for your regional representative and your local one at the same time. I like that system. I think that's pretty good. Okay, that should speed things up for us. And in fact, I'll put a couple of speed modules in there as well, why not? We're out of bullets already on the space station. That's how quickly they run out. Scotland doesn't compensate in the directly elected members if the directly elected members exceed the party's total entitlement under the list vote, but in practice that doesn't have a huge impact unless people basically cheat. I'm not familiar with the intricacies of it all, to be honest with you, because obviously I don't live under that system as an English person, but it does seem an all-round more intuitive system, you know. The end result is almost proportional representation. Yeah, good enough. I mean, it's better than what we have here in England, so... I just want to know what... I just want to see the results. I just want to know what's... You know... I like to think... I like to hope that people have enough common sense to not vote for reform. I have to believe that, but we'll see. We'll see. Looking forward to Labour crack. Yeah, at the very least, Labour's going to do shit, which is good. We want them to do shit, but I just really, really hope that Green does well, and I really hope that Reform doesn't. But we'll see. We'll see. Like I say, I have to believe that people must have enough common sense to not vote for them, but we'll find out, won't we, in a few days. 15 minutes left, says Charlie. Yep, nearly done now. Nearly time to go. Hopefully we'll get one more rocket launched. Looking forward to Greens being second. All three forecasts are from the 2-seat projections listed on Wiki. This for the English local election council seats, not vote share. I see. Your Greens are a lot greener and leftier than our Greens, I'm pretty... Yes, our Green Party is an actual left-wing party. A novel concept in many Western European countries right now. But yes, we do have a genuine, actual left-wing party that stands a chance. Okay, we might actually not get another rocket launched by the end of the stream. I was hoping we would. But we do only have 10 minutes, and the rocket fuel production is slowing us down at the minute. Just a heads up, I'll be on holiday from the 19th to the 26th of June, so I won't be on stream. That's okay, Sophie. You don't have to tell us. You know, you don't have to explain your absence. It's not school. We're not going to send round the fucking truancy officer to investigate why you've not been attending. Have a great time. Where are you going on holiday, out of interest? Oh, Dorset, lovely. Have a nice time. Swanage, oh, I really want to visit Swanage because of the Swanage Railway. Really great heritage railway in Swanage that, unfortunately, I've never been to. Because I've never been to the South Coast. What do you mean, says Max? I'm the truancy officer that will be investigating Sophie's disappearance. Well, you shouldn't have said you were going to Dorset, Sophie. Max is on to you now. In Germany, you actually can technically be picked up by the cops if you skip school. I didn't know that, Catpig. I don't think you can in this country. It's not like a legally... It's not a legal matter. Teach told me it's not actually done in practice. I see. Oh. Free stretch for you there, everyone. I'm tired. Been a long day. I say it's been a long day, but I haven't actually done anything. You know, it's been one of those days that's so long I didn't get anything done. I did some script. I did some writing. But that's about it. I don't think school's legally mandatory in the UK in the way it is in Germany, or at least clearly not taken seriously. I mean, yeah, there is a legal requirement for you to be in some form of education, whether that be homeschooling or state school or private school or whatever else, but honestly, I know of people who are homeschooled who just receive barely any education whatsoever. I take issue with homeschooling. I think people should be entitled to homeschool their kids, but I think if you are gonna homeschool your kids, you should have sufficient knowledge to do so. And a lot of people don't. You know, a lot of people homeschool their kids and they don't actually receive a sufficient education at all. I'm going to be conservative on that one. I think exceptions to mandatory schooling should be very tight. Yeah, I agree. I do agree. Like I say, there should be a mandatory base level of education that all children should receive. And I think if you're going to dispense that from home, you should be required to take some kind of training course or something like that. You should have some kind of qualification that you have to obtain if you want to homeschool your kids. Okay, I've just accidentally marked something for deconstruction. How do I undo that? Is there a way that I can unmark something for demolition? Hold shift with deconstruct planner. Aha! Thank you very much, FWIP. Okay, now close the construction planner. Why have I still got it open? It won't go away. Q. Thank you. Right. Deliver cargo. Okay, this is going to be the last rocket we send up today, just to refill the turrets. And then we're going to leave it there for today. Like I say, next week, I think my priority is going to be a new recycling setup, because this one's just run out of resources as well. So we're down to 2 drills. We have almost completely exhausted this deposit here. So I think next week we'll, you know, look at one of these richer deposits over here and try and set up a much larger recycling array. But for now, you know, I'm happy with what we've achieved today. We've finally gotten space-worthy again. We got a new space platform set up, so that's good. We've got a very basic logistics network set up, a very basic robot logistics network set up, which I'm happy with as well. It's not been bad. It's not been bad. But that is all we got time for. It's almost 8 o'clock, so we'll leave it there. Okay, there we go. So, thanks everyone for joining. Hope you've enjoyed. Let me just get chat where I can see it. There we go. They don't even start counting in Scotland till tomorrow, says Catpig. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? I'm going to be watching with bated breath, though. And I'm genuinely very... I don't know. I am quite concerned, to be honest. Once again, like I say, I want to believe that Reform don't stand a chance, but the fact is they do. So I am quite anxious to see what the result turns out to be for the local elections. You know, at the end of the day, it is only local elections. It's only council elections, so it's not going to determine like the next, you know, administration or anything like that. But it's still, you know, pretty significant. I'm still really, you know, I want to believe that Green will do well and Reform won't, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, that's enough political talk. Thank you for joining. The game's been really fun today. We got a lot done. I'm really happy with what we've achieved in game today. Really enjoyed today's stream. Thank you, Sophie. Thank you, STFC. Thank you, Sabby, as well. Thanks, Catpig. Thanks, Charlie, over on TikTok. Just thank you, everyone. Like I say, good stream. Happy with what we've achieved today. We will be playing more of this next Thursday. Tomorrow we will be doing Farming Sim, and it will be our last episode of Kinleague. So please do come along and join me for that. There'll be no more Kinleague after tomorrow. We're going to be moving on to Whitcomb Park, which is the new map from Oxygen David. Really excited about that. So yeah, tomorrow, final episode of Kinleague for Farm Sim Friday, and there'll be a breakfast stream as well. Then I'm off all weekend, no streams at all on Saturday or Sunday, and I'll be back on Monday for Minecraft. Looking forward to getting back into that as well. So, that's it. Goodbye, everybody. If you'd like to support me financially, consider checking out the Patreon. It only costs £1 a month, and you get access to behind-the-scenes content. Thank you very much to Kate, Jess, Danny, Riley, P, Charlie, Marika, Aaron, Liam, Matt, Max, Andre, and Zeroiz. If you'd like to become a sub on Purple, you can do that for £5 a month. I'm not going to shout you out because there's 24 of you now, which is quite a few names. But thank you, everyone who is subbed over there. And of course, if you would like to support without spending a single penny, you could always just follow or subscribe on YouTube or TikTok or wherever else. So please do if you've enjoyed the stream. Enjoyed the chat about Red Dwarf. Me too, Forrest. Sophie, sorry. It was really, really great fun to chat about Red Dwarf as well. Always, you know me, I'm always happy to chat about British sitcoms. So that was fun. But that really is it. I'm going to go now. I'll leave you all to it. I might quickly see if we can do a raid on Purple. So I'll say goodbye to TikTok. See you all later, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow morning for breakfast. Bye-bye. Okay, and then before we end the stream on Twitch, let's see if we can do a raid, shall we? Oh, thanks for following, FWIP. Okay. Who shall we raid? Let's see. Yeah, it was literally just before you got here that we were talking about Red Dwarf. I'm sorry you missed it, Sabby. Oh, okay. The streamer... Who else is playing Factorio? Okay, there are other people playing Factorio right now, but no one in English, unfortunately. Does anyone have any recommended streamers for us to raid? If you've got a friend who's streaming, let me know, and I'll send you in their direction. Okay, I'll take that silence as a no. In which case, I don't know, who can we send you to? Francois is doing Windrose. I think I might have some. Hang tight, says Max. Well, I'm going to look up this Francois. Oh, Galgoth. Oh, I didn't know Galgoth was live. Is she? She's not appearing on my list. That's weird. I can't find Galgoth. Has she changed her name? Denji Durg. Minecraft? That'll do. That'll do. I'll send you to Denji Durg, who's currently playing Minecraft. We can't sit here all day trying to find someone to raid. Thank you for the recommendation, Max. I'm going to send you over to Denji Durg, who is currently playing Minecraft. I will see you all tomorrow for Farming Sim. Bye-bye, everybody.